If you watched any of my last two videos, you will know that I am new to Scarlet and Violet and that I love shinies. I'm yet to actually hunt for a shiny in these games, which is kind of sacrilege because it seems that people just run into shinies like it's their day job or something in this game. Now I know a lot of these people have the shiny charm, which makes your odds of finding a shiny go from 1 in 4096 to 1 in 2048. I don't yet have the shiny charm, but I'm working on it. But anyway, in my top 10 shinies video I stated that, spoiler alert, Scyther was my favourite shiny. That wasn't a legendary. I've been building a couple of Pokemon to battle raids with so I can earn that sweet
euros, dollars, wrong, you get me my spawn duty, fam.
Because EV training your Pokemon in this game is just buying a ton of supplements and then overdosing your Pokemon on steroids. And from 5-star raids you can get Herba Holy shit! Which is what you use to make a shiny sandwich, which when eaten increases your odds of finding a shiny from 1 in 4096 all the way to 1 in 1024. A pretty considerable increase if you ask me, but there's a catch. It only lasts for 30 minutes. I wanted to get myself a shiny Scyther before I got my shiny charm, because hey, I like a challenge. And one of the best ways to do that is by using mass outbreaks. Now, mass outbreaks work a bit like this. Every day on the map you will see these icons of different Pokemon. If you go to these spots, you will see that there are a lot of that Pokemon there. And this is what is called a mass outbreak. Due to the sheer number of Pokemon that are there, you are more likely to find a shiny, just based on numbers. But there's another little piece of tech. If you defeat, I think it's about 60 or so of these Pokemon, you then increase your odds of finding a shiny because you're clearing through the outbreak. Then at that point you can just look around and see if you can find the shiny that you're looking for. Of course, if you have either the shiny charm, a sparkling sandwich, or indeed both, your chances of finding one goes up exponentially. While attempting to get this Scyther, I checked the mass outbreaks every day, and did not find a Scyther outbreak. However, there is this place by Castle Royale Lake where a good amount of Scythers spawn, so I thought I would go there, count out the Scythers in the same way that you would with a mass outbreak, and just see if I can get one to shine. After a little while of doing this, I then realised that this strat only works for mass outbreaks, so I was just needlessly knocking out these Scythers for no reason. And that's when I decided to make a sandwich. I looked up guides on how to make specific sandwiches for certain types, and then found this graphic which displayed all of the different ingredients you need for each of the different types. So I followed this graphic and tried to make myself a sandwich that would give me shiny Scythers. But I would very quickly come to learn that I am not great at making sandwiches. In order to make sure I didn't waste any of my Herba Mysticas, I saved before I made the sandwich. That way, if I mess up the sandwich or don't find a shiny, I can just reset and I've got my ingredients back. So I saved, made this absolutely amazing sandwich.
That is not a sandwich. Kill yourself!
And then got to looking for shiny Scythers. I watched my Noibat evolve because I'm trying to complete my dex and had Noibat with me just to evolve it. And then I also found this Gimmighoul chest, which I decided to fight because I haven't got enough coins to evolve Gimmighoul yet. After half an hour of running around trying to find this shiny Scyther, I didn't find one. Not really a surprise there. But then I remembered that the Noibat evolving and fighting the Gimmighoul didn't count because I had to go back to my original save point. So I decided to try again the next day. The next day when I came back on, had a look for the outbreaks, still wasn't a Scyther. Okay, no big deal. Go back to Castle Royale Lake, make the sandwich. Can you let go? I was trying to hold it down, it just wasn't like, letting go. What is that? And then try and see if a Scyther shines. So after the second attempt at making a sandwich, which, wasn't great, but it was still slightly better, I had another go at trying to make a Scyther shine. That's when I had to watch Noibat evolve, again, and then, after looking around for about half an hour, still didn't find one. Okay. And we did not get a Scyther, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I know. Oh, no, not again, not again. At this point, I was getting a little bit disheartened and was thinking, wow, this must be difficult. And after looking up some more guides, I found that there was an easier sandwich that I could make, and also a place that has a lot more Scythers. So in my next attempt, I tried this new sandwich and got to work. So, attempt number 3, and this time I've done a bit more research on where to find a Scyther and how the sandwich works, because I think I might have been making the wrong one, or at least a harder version of it, which we just don't need it to be that much harder, do we? Like, I've already tried a few times and did not go so well. Originally, I was hunting them around this area, because you get them quite a lot around here, which, you know, is still the case. But apparently, if you go over to Medali, to, I think it's this side, there is a sort of foresty area just outside where you can get a lot of them. So around here, apparently. But you do need to obviously have the sandwich. So I'm going to make that now. Now, originally I was using 2 cherry tomatoes, 1 of each of the bell peppers, 2 things of salt, and then 2 herba mysticas, right? Because apparently, according to this chart, that is how you're meant to do it, and that's what I've been following. However, I did get the bug sparkling power, but I just didn't get the bug encounter power. And that might be because stuff kept falling off. So I think I might try and make that one again. If it doesn't... Oh, actually, you know what? I need to save first. Alright, we're good. Right, I'm going to make the original sandwich to see if I can do it properly without it everything falling off. So it was... I think it was 2 cherry tomatoes, 1 of each of the peppers, 2 salts, and then 2 herba mysticas. Alright, let's not mess this up again, Mark. Come on, you got this. Oh, it's getting a bit dicey. I feel like maybe I should have put the tomatoes on first, because they're smaller. Okay, well that's all the bell peppers. Oh god. See if I can strategically land them, like, inside. No! Oh no, I hope that doesn't mess it up too much. You're joking. Okay, we lost 2 tomatoes. Gonna see if that impacts it that much. Apparently you don't need to put the bread on at all, so I'm just gonna whack that over here. Ta-da, look at that. Beautiful sandwich. Now let's see if this gives us the correct powers. So we've got Sparking Bug, Title Power, and Humunga Bug, which is the exact same as I had before. I think it's just because of those 2 tomatoes that fell off. So, you know, I might give it a go. I'll see how long it takes to maybe encounter stuff. If it's not great, then I'll just restart and do it again. But I'm not seeing many Scythers. Probably because I don't have the encounter power. Or whatever. So at least there are Scythers in the area. Probably just not as much as the Casaroya Lake. But, as I messed up the sandwich, I think I'm just gonna... Right, so now I've reloaded. I'm gonna try... You know, I think that sandwich is pretty difficult to get everything on it. So I might just try the easier one that I found. Which I think is not too different. I believe it is... Is it 3 cherry tomatoes or is it 4? I think it's 3. And you get, I think, a cucumber and a pickle. Then... Do I do 2 spices? Let's try 2 spices and see what that does. Alright. See, instead of Pokemon, I feel like I'm playing, like, Cooking Mama or something. So I want to try and strategically make some space for the rest of it. That was a close one. Okay, I've got all the tomatoes on. I don't know how I'm going to get all the pickles and the cucumber. So there's a little gap there. Oh, for f***'s sake. Yeah, I need to get it all on. Well, you know what that means. And now get ready for the worst sandwich making compilation you will ever see. Yeah, these tomatoes are weird because they're like rounded on the bottom. No! These tomatoes are going to be the end of me, I swear. Nah, every single one needs to land. Oh my god. I think what I'm going to do... and land that on top. I am actually gonna.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I actually feel like I'm in my own personal hell. Like, being a shiny hunter, I'm no stranger to doing the same thing over and over, but this is actually like a skill issue. This isn't like when you're soft resetting, you can just keep doing it over and over and you know eventually it will shine. But this, I can't make the sandwich. The last one! The last fucking tomato! Oh, I give up. I just don't know what to do anymore. Every time I try and put the tomatoes on, they just go whoop, and they just roll off. Alright, let's start with these. Fucking why? No, 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 no. But then, like a gift from the gods, a miracle happened. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's it. That's actually it. Come on, this has got to be it. So after many failed attempts, I finally had the sandwich done correctly. Yes! So now all I needed to do was get out there and find the shiny Scyther. Oh my god! Oh! Yes! Oh! Oh, you know what? That makes it all worth it. Let's go. I think first things first. Try and quick ball. Ah, get in. Get in. Holy crap. Oh. Look at that. That's beautiful. Right. I've still got 25 minutes. It took me 5 minutes after actually making the sandwich. So I'm going to spend the next 25 minutes seeing if I can get another one. I did not get a second shiny Scyther. Now that I had the shiny Scyther, the last thing I needed to do was evolve it. But Scyther to Scizor is a trade evo, and I don't have Switch Online, so I wasn't able to trade it with someone to then get them to trade it back to me. But I had a wicked plan up my sleeve. I decided to put it into Pokemon Home, so I can then send it to my brother, who does have Switch Online. He then can trade it to his friend, it will evolve, he trades it back to my brother puts it back into Pokemon Home, trades it back to me, and I put it back into Violet. Problem solved. I'm so happy that I finally got to have one of my favourite shinies of all time, and my first ever shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet. I will definitely be doing more of these kind of hunts in the future, and perhaps even using mass outbreaks the correct way. and once I finally get my shiny charm, it'll all become so much easier. So thanks for watching my amazing sandwich making skills, and my attempt at my first ever shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet. Good luck to you if you're also attempting this hunt, and indeed any other hunts you might be attempting at this moment in time. So thanks for watching, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.